One of the biggest meets this side of the hemisphere, the Racers Grand Prix makes a return after a 3-year absence with a glittering lineup of local and global champions. Saturday, June 3 at the National Stadium. The star-studded cast includes world champions Sharika Jackson and Toby Amusan, plus Megan Tupper, Janie Russell, Shanika Ricketts, and the exciting American Gabby Thomas. The men's competition will have Olympic champion Hansel Parchment, world record holder Wade Van Niekerk, world champion Noah Lyles, Zarnell Hughes, and the Blue Ribbon event featuring former world champion Christian Coleman battling young rising sensations Oblique Seville and Akeem Blake. Finish line $5,000, grandstand $3,000, and bleachers $1,000. Get ready for the 5th staging of the Racers Grand Prix, a World Athletics Continental Silver Meeting. Saturday, June 3 at the National Stadium. Tickets go on sale May 14 at the Jamaica Pegasus. It will be a sizzling affair. One of the biggest meets this side of the hemisphere, the Racers Grand Prix makes a return after a 3-year absence with a glittering lineup of local and global champions. Saturday, June 3 at the National Stadium. The star-studded cast includes world champions Sharika Jackson and Toby Amusan, plus Megan Tupper, Janie Russell, Shanika Ricketts, and the exciting American Gabby Thomas. The men's competition will have Olympic champion Hansel Parchment, world record holder Wade Van Niekerk, world champion Noah Lyles, Zarnell Hughes, and the Blue Ribbon event featuring former world champion Christian Coleman battling young rising sensations Oblique Seville and Akeem Blake. Finish line $5,000, grandstand $3,000, and bleachers $1,000. Get ready for the 5th staging of the Racers Grand Prix, a World Athletics Continental Silver Meeting. Saturday, June 3 at the National Stadium. Tickets go on sale May 14 at the Jamaica Pegasus. It will be a sizzling affair. One of the biggest meets this side of the hemisphere, the Racers Grand Prix makes a return after a 3-year absence with a glittering lineup of local and global champions. Saturday, June 3 at the National Stadium. The star-studded cast includes world champions Sharika Jackson and Toby Amusan, plus Megan Tupper, Janie Russell, Shanika Ricketts, and the exciting American Gabby Thomas. The men's competition will have Olympic champion Hansel Parchment, world record holder Wade Van Niekerk, world champion Noah Lyles, Zarnell Hughes, and the Blue Ribbon event featuring former world champion Christian Coleman battling young rising sensations Oblique Seville and Akeem Blake. Finish line $5,000, grandstand $3,000, and bleachers $1,000. Get ready for the 5th staging of the Racers Grand Prix, a World Athletics Continental Silver Meeting. Saturday, June 3 at the National Stadium. Tickets go on sale May 14 at the Jamaica Pegasus. It will be a sizzling affair.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome. It's good to have you. As you come on in, please share, please like, and also please subscribe to all our social media channels, as we are here today to have some talk. Hey, Tyreek, thank you so much. Well, I'm not 100%, but I am here and I am, giving it my best to be here with you all so that we can have our talks with admins here also. But I'm getting there. Thank you so much. And I must also say thank you all for the outpouring of, your thought space yesterday. Sorry again that we weren't able to be on live yesterday, but we try our utmost best to be here today. So much is happening in the space. So much has happened and so much is happening. Yeah, so welcome. And as you come on board, just share the live so that other persons can come on over so that we can talk, so that we can discuss this and have some great talks. Yeah. You all know that I'm here with my admins. That is Xavier. Oh, by the way, I must say, shoot it out of the blocks. Happy birthday to you, admin. Today is Xavier's birthday, and I just want to say happy birthday to you, coming to you from myself and also everyone here at Track and Feelings. So, yeah, let us get on with it. Share the live, like up the live, and let us get on with it, everybody. We have to say, Jay, says he. Xavier, you're muted. German, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Xavier, the same thing.
Hi, welcome. I'm gonna say nobody try to get Jeremy and question it. It's so hard.
That's the whole point. It's supposed to be hard. Welcome everybody. Big up on yourself.
Nobody not even
Like
guess.
Natalia, Mr. Like Natalia, I'm still not 100%, but what's what happened with because the people were asking yesterday where were we. So if we come out for the people, it's really where I am. So big up everybody.
Yeah, and as I said, guys, once you come on, please share it so that other persons can, you know, get with it and be a part of it, and so that we can talk some and discuss some things. I mean, we may not have all the discussion topics here, but I mean, as we go along, you guys can throw in what it is that you would like us to talk about if it is that we're not speaking about it, and stuff. So let us get it on. Jeremy, where you want to start? Oh, first of all, let
How
me
is that?
also say, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Jeremy, gonna start.
Oh, I was saying, first of all, let me also say and remind you all here that June 3rd is Saturday, which is like 4 days away from today. And that is the Racers Grand Prix. And we are all in anticipation for it, for that, so that we all can, get to see what is happening here in Jamaica, track and field happening live on our own soil here. So, yeah. And as you all know or would be aware by now, we are also giving away tickets, free tickets to Racers Grand Prix. You just have to follow the space, be in the know, be in the space, and you are able to see the questions. As soon as I see the first winner, I will hail her up, we actually have a winner already for the first question that was posed, and we have another question that is posted on the page for you to be able to answer. So, yeah.
And guys, understand that each question comes with different number of tickets. So David mentioned that nobody attempted, but we're giving away two tickets for the based on that question. So you can't give away two tickets and it's a simple question. You have to go hard. So do your research, dig up, and find out the information is there. So if you don't know it out of your head, you can dig up. One of the things I will help you with is that some of the winners are repetitive. There are a couple of people who've won more than one. So go on, and it's not that many events. It's what? How many of them? Eight, nine. So not that much. So go and enjoy it.
Yeah, because we have gone, I can't say that, but I'm going to say something, but that's going to be a question, so I can't even say that part. But yeah, we are happening over here. I know a lot of persons may want us to. Hey, Rowan, greetings. I know a lot of things is happening in the space, and you guys may want to hear or take on it, or what I would say. Hey, spiritually blessed. Hi. Or would want to hear or take or viewpoint on a particular thing that is in the space that is causing a lot of raucous or chaos in at the moment, and therefore we also here want to share our 2 cents and our thought space and chime in on the matter, or say what our thoughts are and our feelings towards it is, and so that we can have fun and discuss it, because it's a discussion matter. It's a matter that we all need to hear. We all may need to learn from it. It's a learning space, even though we are not athletes, but we are fans. But it's also a learning space, to learn from or to hear towards. And I think we over here can chime in on the matter and state some claim to the matter.
Lastly, before we get there, we have to give we have to talk about the good things first. There were some individuals who shone over the weekend, and I mean they shone brightly. We have to give them their credit. Even those who didn't win, but they came second or third, running very good times. We have to give credit to those people as well. So for me personally, I want to
Don't
send
forget
shout out
throwing.
to and throwing as well and jumping. So
And
I just
jumping.
want personally want to send a shout out to the people like Rashid Broadbell, who is emerging as the clear fighter for that number three spot in Jamaica. More than likely, I think he's also capable of getting number two. So I have to give him that credit. We know what Sherika Jackson has done. Um, Alana Reid, big kudos to her. So want to send a shout out to those people. All right, give me a second, guys. I have to go and meet somebody for something, but I'll be back. I'm still here.
Shout out to Daniel Todd, national record again. Veronica, baby brother, Bailey, Super PB. Who else ran? Big boy making the money. Just always know how to place. You had Rashid Broadbell. Is Broadbell?
Yeah.
We had our young rising star in the 100-meter guy.
Go again. Sorry.
Oh, the rising star 100-meter guy that beat Coleman.
Yeah, Akim Blake.
Akeem Blake.
You sound like you're under some water and sound like you're on short.
We have to start drink for the birthday.
Dinner or something.
Somebody said Russell Clayton. Spiritual
Yeah,
bless
they
said
want to
Russell
be
Clayton.
commercial.
Russell Clayton, Alana Reid.
Speaky patois.
Why? Why we must speak patois?
Yeah, because you speak clearer and smoother with the patois. You can't, yeah, me no know.
The Jamaican dialect?
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
All right, so Russell
Clayton.
All right.
Go ahead, Taya. You can chip in. That's okay.
Go ahead.
Now trying to remember everything. It was so many.
There was so many things that happened over the weekend, right? Spiritual bless, you know, it is good you brought her name, Russell Clayton, in. Russell Clayton for me did well. However, she still needs to figure out what is happening to her at her what is that, 7th or 8th hurdle every time.
I think Strawn is a Jamaican. Don't worry, big up Strawn, but I think she's a Jamaican. She's in Jamaica more than Bahamas. Sorry.
No, because Anthony Strawn trains in Jamaica.
I know, but she lives here. She lives here for the last 7 years, pretty much.
Okay. All right. So what I'm saying about Clayton now is that every time Clayton gets at the 7th or the 8th hurdle, she keep shuffling and therefore she keep missing her step. It's as if she's unsure what her lead leg is supposed to be at that hurdle, and it is hampering her because she led right down to that hurdle, and because of that misunderstanding, or something, I don't know what is it that she's doing wrong there. She keep missing it right there though, and therefore
at this point I don't think it's wrong. I just think that's who she is.
Yeah, but it is hampering her from getting where she really wants to be. So she need to figure it out and get it right and fix it. It is the same way sprinters need to fix their last 50 meters or 40 meters. That is what
Jamaican.
Needs to happen for Clayton. But she did really well. I'm proud of the hurdles girls in a race, which is Clayton, Cheyenne Salmon, and what's her name? There was someone else. Her name don't come to me right now. But I'm proud of them in that race, in running that 4 hurdles. Anthony Strawn listen, Anthony Strawn has been getting. Travis, you know the thing, you know the
By the
Travis.
way, guys, can we give a big up to Cheyenne Salmon as well?
Yeah,
Right, so
She
that's
ran.
what I was saying. We're bigging up the hurdlers. Them, I was saying that there's something about Rochelle that needs to be corrected for that 7th or 8th hurdle. Every time she run, that hurdle there play a factor with her. It's like the hurdle beat her at all times, and she now correct it. Shine Salmon, big up to her. Kudos to her for doing what she did over the weekend too. She really did well. Jellyfish now, jellyfish. What is happening? Jellyfish.
early season.
Jermaine, give me a jellyfish name. Let me stop.
Genevieve Russell, please.
Miss
Genevieve
Russell.
Russell.
Oh, glory. Yeah.
Early
Russell,
season.
Genevieve. Hello, we're not in an early season. She is going backwards for me though.
She has been regressing for the past 3 years, and we have to call
Yes.
that speed.
So it's
We
not
love
an
her,
early
but she
season
has
thing.
been regressing.
I think these athletes have set their actualization goal, and they just think they're making money right now because they're not going to be able to run the
It's
time,
not
much less the
about
medal. So they're just doing what they're
actualization
supposed
goal
to
and
do.
making money.
All right, let us call that speed a speed. Genevieve Russell is the only Jamaican number 1 for hurdler that has never won a world or Olympic medal. Khalid Fair.
Yeah.
So she's the only one that has been the number 1 hurdler in Jamaica and has never won a medal.
I don't know what to say is our issue or what is happening with her. I really don't know. But I just want her to figure something out or
Change the camp. Find a
I don't
new
know
coach.
what it is. Sometimes it is not the camp and the coach is the problem. So every time it is really not doing well, we're gonna say change the camp, find a new coach.
If you're your employer now, we're good, and yes, you're not performing, and you meet your matrix, you can move on.
So, but it don't always have to be your employer who is the problem. Why we can't look into ourselves and see if we contribute to solve the issues.
But until you try something different, you won't know.
Okay, fair is fair. Anthony Strawn. For me, Anthony Strawn.
It's unfortunate she's in this era.
Well, Anthony Strawn has always been a good runner, sprinter. It's just sad that she got injured, and coming back from her injury, she is doing well and representing herself and her country very well in this season, in this time.
Can I be a devil's advocate here? Is she in the wrong camp?
You love play the devil's advocate though.
Is she in the wrong camp?
Why would you say she is, or why would you ask that question though?
She will never be put on the forefront. I don't think she's being paid attention as much.
She's not on the wrong camp, she's on the wrong side. The wrong Francis Hammer.
Okay.
Same camp, wrong Francis Hammer. She needs to be the one that start with the P, not the one right there.
Okay. Good point, Jermaine. Good point. Daniel Thomas Dodd, kudos. Great throwing for her. Congratulations on that national record, and PB for her too, on that throw from her over the weekend. Great going.
I was listening to an analyst not too long ago, and they're saying that her technique is still not perfect, and if she's throwing that good,
I would love for her to
imperfection.
That's the thing. I think she should try a different approach. I think she does what? She does the glide.
Yeah.
I think she glides. I think she should try spinning. I think she has the speed, and even with that wrong throwing arm, speed gets you further. And she will consistently be number 3 and number 4 until she gets to that 20 meters. You need to be cracking that 20 meters. And I think she's a little bit far from that to really be a contender. Because we have the 2 Chinese girls, we know that. We have a European, so she needs to get there. And I think she can, but maybe a change in technique could work.
Okay. But congratulations to her and stuff. Jermaine Travis is asking if he's not S coach
I,
Anthony.
yes, it's Steven coach right? So I'm saying she needs to leave from the FS and go to the P. I think she gets better coach training with Sherika. I think not having that target,
After the
especially now that she's getting back into form, not having that target really hampers her.
Okay.
don't leave out the NCAA. My girl, my dark ass,
Yes,
Ivana
we talk
Davis.
about Davis qualifying as well
You see
for
a
the
Austrian region.
for the both of them qualifying for the tournament,
Yeah.
which is a big deal. They have made it. They have made the qualifications for the Division One championship. Big up to them. Should I even talk about Jaden? I've spoken about Jaden in.
No, he's
No.
just a cut
I
above the
think,
rest now. He's the
Jaden
freak of
don't
nature.
need.
He's the freak of
yeah,
nature. He's a Usain
I'm
Bolt
all
of
I'm
jumping
saying is
right now.
right. All I'm saying is if he gets a little bit more
One good
body
jump.
and a bit faster, or a bit faster, trust me, a little bit more power, and he's going 18 like clockwork. But I don't even think I should talk about Jaden. I'm sorry. We'll save that
I think
for
he's
World
going 18
Championship.
this season now.
I say 1806. That's my target. Anything above that is great, but I mean he's getting ready for the championship, which I think is his main focus. Big up to Kerry McLeod as well. He did well as well. Um, he's getting ready for the championship. I'm hoping he gives me a 70. I hope he breaks the national record in the championship. Once he does that, I know 18 meters is on the
Welcome,
card.
Dale.
So
When you said once he does that one,
18 is on the cards. 18 meters easily is on the cards. If he beats the national record at the NCAA championship, which I think he can, 18 meters is on the cards for Budapest. And if he gets 18 meters for Budapest, he wins, undoubtedly. Although I don't really want him win this year still, but kind of want him to get the little, not, I want him to get that hunger there. I think if he wins too easily, he may not be as hungry because we've seen it. So I'll probably, a silver medal would have worked for me in the triple, but it
If he
prepares him
wins, he's
for
gonna
next
leave
year.
it. If he wins, he's gonna leave
Right,
it.
right.
He's gonna leave it.
So
He's
I
just
would want
gonna
him.
play around, do college, and just enjoy life.
I don't want that. I want him to. I think that remember, when he came second at the World Juniors at the under 20s, that was what pushed him, and we saw what happened. If he, I would love for him to medal. I want him to get a silver. If he gets a bronze or comes fourth, I like that for him because sets a target, and I think he's one of those athletes where once he sets a target, the sky's the limit. Actually, we're not even talking about sky because we're going out of space. So that's it for me.
Jaden is what would I say? Jaden is different. But he's one to watch. I would say Jaden is one to watch because he will be doing something spectacular. I believe and I do hope that he will continue being healthy and be able to do something spectacular.
Where was I? Sorry. Also, we have to also look into giving some people some credit. And we had a conversation last week about the men's 400 meters. I know we talked about Sean a few minutes ago. But what I am seeing, even from Big Boy. By the way, have you noticed that Big Boy has shed a lot of weight? Big Boy
Yeah.
has shed a lot of weight. So that's because when he was running, I couldn't even realize him. I didn't even realize who he was. He has shed a lot of weight, which is a good thing. The disappointment of Chris Taylor, we know about that. But I would love to see a couple more guys getting there. Sean is proving himself to be the man that's going to take the mantle. And I hope it works. That was a very big moral victory, beating Kirani James. I don't care what kind of shape he's in. Kirani James is Kirani James. And if you can take that scalp, especially early season, it does a lot for you moving forward.
What it does for me too with him is that it says I am here and I want to be a part of. Hey Joel, welcome. I am here and I want to be a part of. I want to show you guys that I can and I still can. Joel says, I'm happy with his time, just not gonna get excited yet. 43 is where it is at. I share your sentiment, Joel.
But Taya, remember we have the mixed relay, so we can fix a team to go for that goal.
Understandable, but I am hopeful with Sean. I know a lot of us were and is hopeful as it relates to when we were speaking, we were having the Christopher Taylor being a part of the flat four, and with whatever is happening and the uncertainty of what the outcome will be when we get to the Christopher Taylor story, we'll hear our viewpoints on that. So therefore I'm saying with the uncertainty of what the outcome will be with Christopher Taylor at this moment, we may not have him in that flat four. Therefore you want to be eyeing someone else to add to that flat four. And for me, what Sean is saying in the race that he did over the weekend is that you can eye me, you can look at me, you can get some hope in what I am doing or what I am trying to do. That's what I get from him, and that is what I will hold. So I'm excited for him. I am hopeful also for him.
Here's the part that's funny about all of this. He ran 44.43 and he still did not make the standard. That's how difficult the standard for the 400 meter is. That a man runs 44.43, breaks one of the greatest 400 meter runners in history, beats it, and he still did not make the standard for the World Championship. Now he may get a placing time based on his ranking. He may get a ranking time to go in. But we're looking at right now, the level is 43. If you're not running 43, 9, 8, or 7, you're not looking to medal. So I hope that for him, he goes, all right, this is a stepping stone. Let me get to 44.1 by the national time of the national trials, and then see where I can get after that. That's my point on that.
Okay. So as we were saying about big boy, so
you could just say, oh, am I doing thing? I just left it there, sir. Just leave it there, sir. Am I doing thing? And he's doing well, I would just leave it there, sir. I'm not going to go into the big boy conversation. I'm not wasting any time in my life about big boy.
okay. But him saying, we're gonna stay there. So we come down to the 200s.
I think the 200 for us, it is where it is. I don't. The only person I'm looking at as a potential is Kivona. Yeah, now the Xavier girl. Kivona is the only person
that's
I'm.
My new girl for the season.
I'm looking at her to potentially. I'm looking at her to potentially be able to break into that. Hopefully she does. I would love to see the new blood. My thing is, let us be real. Shelly Ann Fraser is 37 years old this year. Elaine Thompson is 32, going 33, and Sherika Jackson is 29, going 30. We need to see the next generation. And I think this is the first time in Jamaica's history that we have old sprinters and we cannot identify who is next. When Merlin was on her way out, we saw Veronica. When Veronica was getting on her way out, we saw Elaine. We saw Shelly. Well, Shelly was in her prime. We have not seen who is next. And that for me is still what I'm looking for right now.
I think you're unfair saying that because I think Sherika put her hand up to be next.
But Sherika is 30 years old next year. She's 30. Like, I'm
Well,
looking at where is the
that's
21-year-old, where's the 22-year-old that we're going to go.
21
Yes,
year
that's the person who's going to be.
German 21-year-old is making almost 10 million a year. Jamaican. They're not going to think about running. They have sponsorship.
Yeah, but in order to make your 10 mil Jamaican, you have to run. In a free for all, don't
Yeah,
you?
but not,
You have to keep running.
they can run, but not they can run, but do what? Not win championship.
No, bear in mind. Bear in mind that even though your contract pays you that, you have to fall a certain place. There are stipulations within that contract for that money. Within the year or within the season, you don't get that money.
We understand that. All right. You have a minute at work.
If you also realize why that is important, a particular brand stuck with an athlete even through career-ending injury, and has stood by that athlete from 2013 till now. You realize that athlete was not wearing their sponsorship kit over the weekend.
We are gonna go there.
No, but
none other.
the problem is in a German, and I'm always the opposite. These major sponsors buy athletes and you tell them, I'll go to the T. I'll do the minimum to keep my money. Not the minimum to win gold medal for Jamaica. You want me to run 10-7 this season? I'll run your 10-7s. But the 10-7s won't win the Jamaica medal.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you're not, we're not talking about winning the medal though. You notice I said you have to rank a certain place in the world in order to keep that contract.
All right, let us talk about Ocean's 11. Marcel Jacob. Marcel has not run since the Olympics outdoors. He's still sponsored.
Well,
He's sponsored so much.
Welcome.
Sponsored so much that he could tell his sponsorship, I want to wear your competitor's shoes. And he got with it. All because he won an Olympic medal. I still feel it's one of the greatest sprinters of all time lost her sponsorship because she got pregnant. What we're saying is, even though you're doing the bare minimum, eventually you are going to work hard enough. You're going to be dropped if you're not producing. You have to start producing. They may not put the pressure on you at 21, 22, 23, but by the time you get to 26, 27, 28, they're going to be like, okay, then what's going on?
So being that we're touching the topic of you and Blake, somebody made a sorry when I say somebody, because sometimes I don't see over here your names unless I'm looking on the Facebook tab. Travis says, even in training, Blake is wearing Puma spikes. Hi Dennis, yes, Jermaine background once he's speaking is going to be a bit noisy because he's out. So we all saw, or the world saw, Johan Blake docked fully out in the Jamaican gear on Sunday. And therefore, remember, if you wear the Jamaican gear in terms of the uniform, in my viewpoint, I can be wrong and I will stand corrected. In my viewpoint, if you're wearing the clothing, it goes with the Puma style because Jamaica is sponsored.
No, not only that, Titans Club is sponsored by Puma. So he's going to wear Puma.
Titans is sponsored by Puma. Titans know that they were sponsored by Puma when they were accepting Johan Blake, who is Adidas sponsored. So therefore, Jermaine, the question still stands. And if what Travis is saying, that even in training, he wears Puma, is it that he is no longer, and I'm just asking the question and I'm not confirming anything here, people. I'm asking the question. Is it that he is no longer sponsored by Adidas? Because no matter what,
he's not sponsored by Adidas. That contract ended before the season started. He's no longer sponsored by
And
it.
that,
I
and,
can
that,
say
and, that, and, that's,
There goes the
and
answer.
that's what I was going to. A lot of people, I mean, in soccer, people know the end date of their sponsorship and end date of their deals. Track and field hold lip tight on their deals so much that we don't even know how much money they make. But I think that he's in a transition phase and he have to wear a brand. What's the next
Dennis,
brand
you
best
only
to
hear
wear?
1 second, Xavier. Dennis, you only hear the noisy background once it is Germany speaking. However, we do apologize for that. And if it is that you cannot listen with it, we do apologize for any inconvenience it may cause to your ears. Okay? Thank you so much. Continue, Xavier.
Now I'm saying that maybe he's in transition in changing sponsorship or signing a new deal. So he, until such time, I'm just have to wear the Jamaican gears, the next best. It's not like he can go in the store
But
and
it,
buy a Nike.
but it was obvious that he's looking sponsorship because if he was basing it off of his club, he would have worn a Puma kit like Hakeem Blake. He didn't. He wore a Jamaica kit, which means he's still seeking individual sponsorship.
Definitely.
Okay. Jaima, no, that wasn't a Jamaica gear that answer wore. I thought so too, but on second glimpse, and maybe I need to look back. On second glimpse, I've never seen that gear. If someone that wasn't the Jamaican gear. That was the Puma gear. That that parchment way. Let me stop by my tongue. So Dennis, me not tell you already. I placed a disclaimer there, Dennis, and I said to you, if it is that it's a problem to your ears, we apologize, and it's what it is. We apologize for that. That we can do right now. But Jamie, it wasn't a. It wasn't a Jamaican gear that Patrick was wearing. He was actually wearing his sponsored gear. That's how their Puma kit looks for them. Remember, they're different, even though you may see some, for example, with females in the Nike kit, you see variations to the kits.
But you also remember when the girls ran at Eugene, they had a specially designed kit from Nike with the black, green, and gold. Remember when they won, they had not the black, green, and gold, but it was gold and black when they ran at Prefontaine.
When the new world record was made. Sorry, when the fastest woman alive set that record. Yes. Oh, and one clarification for you, Jermaine, that just came in. Sean Bailey did run the qualifying time for the 400 meters because that is 45 flat, the qualifying time. All right, so it came in, so I'm just saying. So yes, the time that he ran would have made him qualified, I would want to assume. Travis, you said Puma just as Nike and other shoe companies has different code and designs for their athlete to choose from. Right, so there are different variations. I call it variations. That is there to their kits. So you may see someone in a shorts, a panty, a tights, a dress.
Or clothes.
Some form of clothes, you know. That it would be.
I want to leave a panty friend out of it.
I'm not troubling. Listen, your friend must not wear the panty. It don't do justice for her, but I'm not talking about that.
Jeremy, and she can't fit in the panty no more.
I true not talk still no, but leave her alone.
I'm not troubling. I'm just saying. I'm just clarifying that there are variations to it. Lazy, just dropping at the, you know what I mean? Dropping at the drop box right there, sir.
Congratulations, Lizzie. Congratulations, Lizzie.
Lizzie over there. Been a number 1 here, you know what I mean? Yeah. Congratulations, Lizzie, in winning the first question to name the Olympic and World Championship medalist who has never run at Racers Grand Prix. And that is one Elaine Thompson Hero. There we go. She has never ran at She has never ran at one of the Racers Grand Prix that since the inception of Racers Grand Prix. And as at today, she's currently not listed. Anything can happen. I'm just saying that. Anything can happen. I saw her made a post, I think it was yesterday or today. They made a post on the teacher where, it is about her on that group, saying she's coming to a city or a town or something near you as soon as, those Queen to out. And in my heart, I'm hoping that that city can be my city when me they understand I'm like a country. Joe, when you mean see that, Joe, let me say, me see post on the teacher. That's what I'm saying and stuff. So Jamie said, but look at his Instagram. He had an Adidas clothing during warm up for the Rabat Grand Prix. So even remember now, Jamie, that he has been with Adidas for so long. Joel, you don't know the page where do our DE teacher, our teacher, DE. It's that and a they and a standard English. Right. So even though you may have seen him with the Adidas gear, he would have so much. He has been with Adidas. Do I say yes? The teacher. Do I say all his life? So even though he's still wearing Adidas, what strike our eyes and Joy was so sending make you go over there. What strike the world's eye is the fact that he wasn't duck out in Adidas for this meet, and you would know forever since that you want love him Adidas. So to see him come out not ducking Adidas gears, it begs question. Same as how we were saying that we thought it was the Jamaican gear that Pachi was ducked in also, only to realize that really wasn't the Jamaican gear. But Yuan was fully ducked in a Jamaican gear. You mean you saw the Jamaican, name on his kit that he had on, and he was fully ducked in terms of the top complete clothing right down to the shoes.
And what happens though, is that what people don't understand is that if you are sponsored by another company other than this one for your country, like for example in Puma and it's sponsored by Adidas, if you wear the Jamaican gear, you actually have to remove outside of competition like World Championship and Olympics, you have to remove the Puma or cover the Puma logo. So you cannot, if you're sponsored by Adidas and you're running in the Jamaica gear with a Puma logo, you have to hide the Puma logo because your country's clothing is only supposed to be worn when you are representing your country. So that also is a big factor.
If he's wearing the Jamaica gear, he have to be wearing the full kit. Jamaica is sponsored by Puma, so therefore you are wearing the Jamaican gear, the Jamaica clothes. Yeah,
no, but what I'm saying is the Jamaican gear you can wear because I saw how you do it already because I mentioned it already, and others have done it where they will wear the Jamaican gear, but they will cover the name of the sponsor because it is the sponsorship that Puma gives is strictly for international events. You can wear the kit, but you have to cover Puma.
So spiritual bless. Spiritual bless. I am actually not Mrs. Thompson was agent. Me over here waiting to know when it is that she will show us herself. At this moment, my personal opinion at this moment is that she's not injured. To me, she's not. She doesn't look injured. To others, because persons would want to see certain things from her, they didn't see it. They come to the conclusion and the assumption that she is. But for me, she's not injured.
Can I say something?
Man, the lady tell us Misha asked the question. But go ahead.
No, but then some people love to fake injury too. So why we don't complain?
Here's my issue with this. Like I said weeks ago, let me say it today. I don't judge people like Elaine, Shelly, Bolt, Blake, Howell, Sharika. I don't judge them until I see them.
Sydney,
Sydney, Atin, them people there. Me not judge them till I see them.
Leave them alone.
Leave them. Just let them leave.
Elaine has to run a trial.
And you can't tell Richard
July 6th. If July 6th, round 1, you don't see Elaine show up, then you can complain. Shelly don't have to run a next race until Budapest.
I will say this. That Sheldon comment, why am I telling Sheldon you just always on time, you know, Shelly. Sheldon, you're always on time. Sheldon says Elaine could have graced us at Racers Grand Prix to promote our own meet. And I mean, I agree with you, Sheldon. I would have loved, and I'm still hopeful, you know, even though me know Anna that I got happen. But I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. And one of the reasons why I was hoping for that is because as the question went out today and Lizzie mashed up the question, out of the big three, Elaine is the only one that has never run at Racers Grand Prix. I would have loved for her to have graced us with her presence and do it. However, at this moment, as I stated before, as at today, 8 o'clock Jamaican time, what I've seen is that she is not down for. But, you know, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Things can change and things can happen. And who knows? Anything can happen, you know. But, yeah. Travis says, any question concerning Elaine, kindly inbox Andy Sports. And Andy Sports is not Latoya. I am Latoya, I'm not Andy Sports. Travis will like that. Whoa, I am fidgeting, you know, I must say I'm fidgeting because who says so? Travis, where you get that story? All right. I'm fidgeting because, you know, that matter that is in the space. Can we run away from it? Can we not speak about the Christopher Taylor matter?
All right, how about we speak about it and you don't say anything? I would love to talk about it.
Let me ask the guys if we can not talk about it or we have to talk about it. And if they say we do. All right, Travis, you're still going second.
I must say I'm disappointed.
Go ahead, Xavier. This is your.
I'm disappointed.
Feelings we're talking. Remember, this is track and feelings. Hold on. This is track and feelings, right? No,
They
join
should
me,
have given him
join me,
two
join me.
Heineken for drink. They should have given him two Heineken for drink. Or two Red Stripe beer. And him a go to airport, him could have stopped on Palisades and buy some jelly water. Him stupid. I'm done. Go to seaside. Or something.
And my salt water. Drive and come back in the background, huh? Yes. All right, so we're gonna.
He's stupid.
Right,
He's outright stupid.
Remember address Travis statement. Travis, number one, you're saying according to the IG and YouTube comments or the IG post that they say her training, you're saying that she's training with Titans. Bear in mind that more than one clubs or more than one set of persons train at the stadium. Seeing her running doesn't say seeing her running at the stadium, no, that's where it means. Doesn't say that she's training with them. If you're gonna show me something that says Elaine Thompson era and the Titans people together, meaning they're going at it together and all of that, or someone has come out and said that at this moment she trains with Era Track Club, and that is her track club or her husband track club, or that's what it is called. And people, we all assume. So that is why we as fans and fanatics, we assume when we don't know what is what, because we can also, if I was supposed to go based on the IG's, YouTube, and Facebook comments, then I would say Elaine Thompson era is down and out and never to return. I mean, we saw comments such as she will not make the team for Budapest. And that comment is one major comment that comes along like every second or every day. So not everything that we actually see there. Some of these persons do their post in order to get likes. And it is their headings at times is baseless or is wrong, because their headings at times will say one thing, and when you go and listen to it or watch it, what is happening in their post is totally different from, I don't know. So it is you who has to decide what to take as gospel. Sheldon said, I have a difficulty with a top-tier athlete being trained by her husband. Same for Ricketts, the triple jumper. She can't pass 50 meters and has her husband as her coach. It is very sticky in my
They're
viewpoint.
They're cheap. They want to keep the finance in-house. Sorry.
Okay, I get your viewpoint. It's very sticky when it comes to that. I would say that because for Shanika Ricketts' coach, I do believe that he is a trained coach, and therefore it is very sticky when it comes to that, because remember, I want our former queen or queen Dr. Veronica Campbell Brown. My apologies, I was going to say one Veronica Campbell Brown, but she was dubbed doctor recently. Dr. Veronica Campbell Brown was at one point, when her coach died, being trained by her husband, and we saw the benefits of that. So it is rather
There's a difference there, then.
Okay, go ahead.
there's a big difference there. Omar, what's his name? Omar?
Yes, Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown was a splendid curve runner. Even if he never became her coach, she would have to adopt that running style.
So he would have had to taught her. But that is the reason why I said, to my knowledge, Joel can help me out, or Jermaine, but I think to my knowledge that Ricketts' husband, Ricketts in himself, is a coach, and not just a coach to her. Yes, not to my knowledge. I am correct. Ricketts himself is also a coach, not just to his wife only. So, and I saw someone spoke about Megan. Right, he is a train coach. Yes, I just remember that. I also saw someone spoke about Mr. Tapper. Quite a lot of persons might not know this because it may not be something out in the public so much. But Mr. Tapper is also a trained coach, meaning certified. But I am I don't remember which school Papa trains. If my memory serves me correct, he trains at all girls school though. Thank you, Jamie. Right, Papa trains Immaculate. So it is ratherly a bit shaky. Thanks. It's ratherly a bit shaky in terms of having husband training, or husband's training you, because didn't what God Bobby Kersey train female? It's not about Joel, it's not for me, it's not about Ricketts beating Rojas. For me, really, I would love for her to get to that 15 meters mark. I know she came very close. Is what 1498? Either 49 between 1495 and 1499, one of the two. I don't remember, but I know our PB is close to the 50-meter mark, which is the national record. I would love for her to get there. I think she's a phenomenal athlete, and but I think there is more that can be done for Ricketts or with Ricketts, because Ricketts and Rojas has the same build. 1499, right? 98, sorry. So, Sheldon says she has a similar build, right, as Rojas, but just can't get to that. I think there's something lacking or missing with Shanika, why she has not reached there as yet. But I just want to jump it when in my lifetime. I want her to jump it in my lifetime, because I can jump up, because I really love her. And I can scream out my throat all. And I would love if I even in my national stadium should jump it, because boy, even though me a bad for them change the pit and fix the pit, but we
If you jump it in another pit, the pit now gonna change.
Huh?
If them jump,
No,
if you jump
there
it
is
in
two
another pit,
pits.
it now gonna change.
Remember last week when we came on here and I was told that there's two pit. I was sent the picture of where the other pit is, and when I'm telling you something, I went into the stadium just to see pits at there. Because I'm like, two pit, one down at the end where we see them jumping, and now one is down at where them run from. The one down at where them run from. What? Babsy, do something, man. Me I beg you.
Andrew reshuffle the cabinet. See if she can get some help.
Babs, you can't take your 1 year water, your increase and fix fix something in the stadium for me, I beg you. Or the retroactive money. You can't donate the retroactive money like how Mrs. Bars are going to donate for her 1 year money down to Bono, people them down in Portland. Me I beg you something.
My
On the
God.
politician, and they can't do something. Politician, and they can't do something right. Beg you some retroactive money for fix something in the stadium, the man. The circle want fix. The pit want. Me I beg you something. Me not politician though.
Better yet, one of these sponsors fix the pit and just put in a title sponsor upon it, a Nike pit. So every time them say it, them have to say Nike or Adidas pit, or the Nike circle, or the Adidas circle. So every time them throwing, you have to say the Adidas circle.
Then might as well. Let us give Adidas or Nike or Puma when them start fixing the whole stadium and change the stadium from National Stadium to Adidas Stadium.
Well, there's an initiative out that I don't know if people gonna, but one of those major companies gonna build a sports complex here, and then gonna brand it Nike or Adidas.
Nairobi Stadium was world class, and Nairobi not have the other country not have so much world class elite athlete. Well, maybe when we don't have so much elite athletes in Jamaica, stadium will fix. I don't know. Maybe that's my way, man. Because we didn't capitalize on having. We at one point we had a lot of elite athletes, which push over to having so much now. Because we had Shelly, we had VC, we had Asafa, we had Usain, we had.
J-Trade took it for granted.
What kind of J-Trade?
The marketing team did not market it very well.
J-Trade
everything was put on a platter. No, everything was put on a platter that anything that you asked for.
J-Trade for market.
No, I'm just saying Jamaica on a whole.
No, that's what I'm trying to understand. Are you saying J-Trade should have done it? Because that's Ministry of Sports.
But then J-Trade answered to Ministry of Sports. So if Ministry of Sports do it, it would have fallen down on J-Trade to do something, keep an event. Minister of Sports would have given J-Trade the money to go keep an event.
You see, Minister of Sports I give J-Trade money now for keep an event. See, Racers Grand Prix I got up there and them say them out $1 million US or something like that, some millions of US, and they were open for sponsor. You see Ministry of Sports jumping. This is the last. This is Racers Grand Prix is the only event in Jamaica now that is world class. We did have Jamaica Invitational pan the IWF calendar. That just drop off a calendar.
Since the politics, will Racers Grand Prix get any vote from anybody? Politicians only spend money when they get in vote. Racers Grand Prix can make you get any vote?
But you just spoke about who and what thing they're supposed to do. What I am saying is that is the only event that is the only event that is left on the calendar currently that happens in Jamaica, because Jamaica Invitational just drop off a calendar like what we call them leaf, they know they were turn brown, rotten leaf drop off a tree. And I don't see Jamaica even if them bring back Jamaica Invitational, I don't see that getting back to that world class standard for now. And in order to get back to that world class standard, also you need sponsors.
Jamaican has taken our athletes for granted. The success of our athletes were taken for granted and we never capitalize on it. It was a marketing, it's a goal pot for marketers to have marketed Jamaica the right way, to have made money for the youngsters to have a training camp, for the relay to have a relay camp, to everything. The athletes had given Jamaica the opportunity to make billions off a track and field, and they did not take it.
But that is
Shelly
not
going to leave. Elaine going to leave. No,
that's
it's
not
not. Whosoever is in charge.
That's the government's responsibility. That is the reason why we have Ministry of Sports and you have Ministry of Tourism, them never capitalize.
Okay, but J3 fall under who? The Ministry of Sports.
Yes, but
when they could ratify when they could ratify the under-20 relays, they had to answer to Babsy, right?
That's it. Babsy only wanted them to answer to her because she feel like she need to get some clout.
Well, she need to decide
why she not give the netballers them the money where them need? Why netballers fear go do GoFundMe for get the money for go Africa? Black, or you want to talk politics in track and feelings?
Well, everybody get US dollar.
A lot of changes need to happen. We have our elite athletes here. And you know, our elite athletes also, so somewhat I agree with you. Our elite athletes also contribute to what is happening to their organization. Because if it is that
racers are keep and Alien not running, Shelly not running, why me I go to stadium? Me can't see my elite athletes that run at meets in Jamaica. Why am I going? Why are you asking for money to do everything in Jamaica? Why don't you do it for free so people can see what you have to do? Every time I see Alien run up on TV.
It's a job, but you have a point.
We know it's a job, but
you have a point. Hold on, I'm not shout at me.
I'm not shout at you. I'm annoyed with them. I'm annoyed. There's some sports person that take their sports serious. Use a Chris Scale. Chris Scale say I'll play in Sabina because one of the people them see me for the last time. People give that race.
Maybe when at the last time we run in a stadium.
When she run 11?
At what run 11?
Now must the last time she run Masters race? Come on, they can do better. We want our athletes to at least give back to the sports. Stop complaining and said Jamaica not do this. Do something for we too. All comers are keep putting the name on the starters list and make everybody come at all comers meet. Don't go foreigner that come at Jamaica come watch all comers meet. If they know Shelly and Elaine are run
No. Week name on the all comers, the pan the starter list. When they want to put it, it's a choice. It's you. You have to pay. Hello, dear man, to run at all comers meet, even though the event to come in is free. The athletes have to pay.
$1,000? $1,000. Entry fee for trials is $1,000. So cannot be $1,000.
So you want to send me like $3,000 make a pay for 3 entrance? Because some of them don't really have it for 3 now.
Who not have it? Which elite athlete not have $1,000 to go Alcomas meet?
So it's not just all the elite athletes alone and they can't stay there.
Yeah, but they're in a club and they have youngsters. Youngsters, do you want to run? I'll make sure that you have money to go.
No, one of them. So Lizzie said they only love to take the money and travel overseas, meet and go take pictures. All right, Lizzie, I agree with that because I think you're talking about the politicians. Lizzie, you know how much money? Lizzie, I agree with this. No, Lizzie, I agree with this. I agree with this. You know how much money them could make selling teas and memory that were there at Olympics or World Championship because enough time.
Lizzie,
you know what people do?
Lizzie, you know right now, down to the panty where Sherika wear could have done bad suit.
Enough people, them could have bid out Sherika panty now. Sherika panty did go worldwide. Them could have bid it out for true.
German will make it happen.
They could have bid out Usain Bolt spikes. They could have bid out Shelly, some stuff. They could have Lizzie set up some pop-up shop. What you gonna sell like pop-up shop, Lizzie? What you gonna sell like pop-up shop? They panty them and the spikes and the some of them, don't it? No man, cause things could have happened. Cause even for me,
football do jerseys. Why track and field can't do tops and stuff? The high schools do better than seniors.
Hey, listen.
The high school capitalize.
If you're going to go there, so now, Issa need to make the school them can sell for them jersey because Immaculate, me never go Immaculate. Immaculate have a jersey them. It's weird.
You can get a KC jersey to buy if you want it.
No, man, but
If you want a
doesn't
KC jersey, you can get it to buy.
no, but that part doesn't
It's not
benefit.
a ISA rule.
No, Xavier. That aspect of things, you can get you can get the shirt. What I'm talking about is the uniform, that which the guys wear, that which the girls wear at champs. That suit out,
You
that
can get
kit
it.
I'm talking about.
You can get it. It's not a ISA. It's not a ISA something. The only thing ISA have on the KC jerseys is the numbers.
Jersey different from them kits, Xavier. I have a KC
Yeah, the kits
shirt,
you can get the kids to get. You can get the kids to buy.
But that's what I'm saying. The same way you can get those to buy, it needs to happen to them. Them can sort it out for the seniors. Because I know people that wear Sherika panty.
Let me know where got stadium.
Lizzie said, look here, when you go a concert, you know, see them sell the artist merchandise all the time. The merches. Yeah, man, these things people wear. So like all trials now, you would have know who are rep Sherika, who are rep E.T., who are rep Shelly, who are rep this, who are rep that. For
Lizzie, the moment you decide to go to a stadium and go sell it, they're going to tell you say copyright.
When I go stay and sell some Calabar merch, though Travis,
I used to go KC. And tie, you know, see a purple shavan.
Travis, you know, so I don't really know other, I don't know colors, so nice other than a purple though. I went to these St. Hughes High School.
But come to think about it, Calabar and KC and JC sell their merchandise really well. And Calabar, and they're really good at it.
Hello? Oh, my shirt is pink though and red. But yeah, I'm just those things can help. Those things can help. Those things can... What are... Alright, so guys, I'm just gonna ask one question. So nobody now answer the double fold question for 2 tickets. What one of the things so we're gonna make the question stay for long and then we're not gonna dig up. How long on I watch? Racers Grand Prix.
So nobody know how to get the 2 tickets.
Lizzie, remember if you jumping on my inbox when I sort you out. When I got jumping on my inbox when I sort you out.
Give me one international athlete to come a Grand Prix, Taya.
Name one?
Yeah. Anyone?
Christian Coleman, Noah Lyles.
No, I don't like him. Okay, I found one. It's okay.
I wouldn't name Nia Lyles there. I wouldn't so. Yeah, I must speak about this. As I say, you're right, Van Nickert name. The race with the hurdles race. The hurdles race was a race. The hurdles race was a race. The hurdles race. What you, Travis? Me I provide the racers Grand Prix ticket if you win it. Right? Not providing the plane ticket and the hotel. You understand? Not providing that. Guys, remember to go and follow us on all our socials. Our name is the same on everything. We have YouTube is Track and Feelings. You know, here at Facebook, Track and Feelings. We are also on Twitter as Track and Feelings and also on Instagram. So follow us there, guys. The question, the question for the 2 tickets, Sheldon, is name all the 100-meter winners, both male and female, that has won Racers Grand Prix and their time. Right in the arena, they say Travis can see in the arena, you won't miss a thing. Just drop down here. Well, Travis, if you win something and drop down here, enough place, you can stay. Enough place.
All right, so since nobody don't want to do anything, I'll give you one of my tickets.
Gosh, Sheldon, man, let me drop off my chair. Sheldon said, but this is an exam. Where's that big exam? Well, it's races.
All right, Wayne Van Niekerk. Okay, so Ty, let me give them one of my tickets. Wayne Van Niekerk has the whole world record, right? He's the world record holder, right?
Yeah, ask her. Yeah, tell me. Ask the question, and that's why I made
ask you. I'm asking.
No, what you asking for? That's
I'm asking you. Is he not?
That is it. Yes.
Okay, so the first person that can tell me the date and year and month he broke the world record and the time he ran will get one of my tickets.
So some Travis the 43 or Travis you can't get none because nobody not paying ticket for you.
Okay, date and year, Travis.
Place
too.
I should do that question. You should tell me you want to ask some more Wayne Van Niekerk. I'm tell you one better one. One question where I'm near Racers Grand Prix could happen. But anyways, continue. You don't ask it already. Travis. All right, so Sheldon said Brazil, place. So what you doing
what
now?
Date? What day?
No, what
day.
No, man. Like this, watch exam 16. Brazil. I shall not get a ticket there now. Travis, I can't get the ticket because nobody
Yeah, but
ticket for you.
Write the full answer. I'm going to say
write the time. So he wants the time, the date, and what place? And place.
Place and whose record he broke.
No, you can't add panic. You ask the question already. Me now make you do them so. You know, see Sheldon don't say exam you do it. What you think we're right for masters? No, because you mastered. No, we're not around here, so.
Come.
Travis, Mr. Come out of bungle, man. You want where you going to go with the plane ticket?
But
Somebody
Travis
other than
this is somebody
give answer question. Travis. This is a PhD question. So Lizzie, you will like the little associate question because our associate question you answer now, Lizzie. And jump on it quick and fast. Because Lizzie, you don't attempt the man bachelor's question. For 2 tickets, Lizzie. 2 tickets and you not attempt it. 2.
But Lizzie can't answer no when ban Lizzie.
Lizzie suspended.
Who answered the question? 4303 Rio, August 14, 2016.
Travis, but because you don't have a plane ticket to give to Travis, Sheldon did dash out the question.
So we still have the question. Your question, Toya. Travis, you can't answer. Unless you're going to donate it to somebody.
Travis, you're going to donate a ticket to somebody? Is that you're going to give it to Travis or you're going to give it to Sheldon? Sheldon actually won it because him even had an answer he wanted to. He broke Michael Johnson's record, which was 43-18.
Okay. Sheldon, you know where to find Latoya. Inbox the admin.
Well, Lizzie, as I said, you just message me and we can angle the bangle there. Sheldon, so forgive me easier question. All right, you want an easier question, but Sheldon. So Sheldon, ask you a question. Sheldon, so you know, say.
I mean, you must inbox her. You can't find her on Facebook.
Sheldon know where to find me always.
Okay.
Right,
so Jeremy say hell no.
The easy question, Jeremy say hell no too.
Jeremy, nobody now win your question yet. A 3-day assessment.
ABJ. Well, the question was already thrown, but we have a 2 free tickets, BJ, that Jermaine has posted, and that question is. Remember. All right. You want me to throw one question? I can throw on one question. Okay, but the parents don't have it like that. All right. So before I throw a question, I will say this. So we spoke about Broadbell. No, we never went in depth with Broadbell. Yeah. But Broadbell, all right, Travis, just message me. We can talk about it for true. Broadbell is saying, hey, I am here. And I
think
have some contributions.
I think once he clears the hurdles, anybody in front of him, he'll run them down.
In that race, though, I felt like Partey never get going. Because we're used to Partey starting slow, but coming down to the end, Partey has his signature, and Partey just never get going. He just never happened for me.
I think he's remember he's coming back from an injury, so he's trying to figure out where his body is at.
He never pushed, as Sheldon said. He never pushed. Hey, Lizzie, remember me tell us, commentators was vexed, Holloway was vexed. Me don't know, you could have seen it though. That is it with them, those commentators, is that when Holloway picked,
Holloway picked. Not the truth. Broadbell move.
Holloway picked. When Holloway picked, the commentator say Broadbell move. Broadbell, you have all right for shake, but it's how you shake. Holloway picked. Right? Then
Devon Allen picked.
Devon Allen come do this next thing. The commentator say Apache. I mean, I say, so nobody is in a race. Nobody is in a race. Only Jamaica alone him say. So them want the feel again. But as Sheldon says, it proves that Sheldon, it's more than proof that Grant can be beaten. Remember now, Grant not so focused, Grant is our Omar McLeod when he get pressured, Once Grant gets pressured.
Yeah. What happened to Omar McLeod? That's the next question for me.
He has not opened. Jamin, so we will see him soon, and I do think so too. Right, he has not. All I've seen of him is him in training, and well, Sheldon, what I see of him in training is the Omar McLeod that we are used to, the focus, well composed, clear the hurdles. That's what I saw in training, but not in competition to say if it is that's the Omar McLeod we are used to, where he don't get discombobulated when he gets pressured. But that is what happens with Grant. That is what happened with Grant. When pressure goes onto Grant becomes confused. When pressure is placed on Grant becomes discombobulated and all over the place. Can't manage it and will lose. That's it for me. What I will say as it relates to Grant. Lizzie said Grant is like Brianna, bullet out of the block, but top end weak. It is nice that I said the top end weak for Brianna, because this morning I was speaking to someone and I said, I'm going to say what I said. I said that the Brianna move was needed, but for me, I don't feel like it was planned properly, because what needs to be worked on fully for Brianna is that top end speed for our ending. And as you all rightfully said, Grant is a 60 meter. After that, if he gets under pressure, so therefore, we know that Pachi will come down on you after your 60 meters, because that is Pachi's time to do what he does best. Pachi is the fast finisher and will put on the pressure on you. And Grant is not that person. Grant is not like a Camacho Queen. Grant is not like a or girl that is injured. Brittany Anderson. Grant is not like that. But Grant is the US champion. Grant is the US person that they look to. But I will say Jamaica is saying, hey, you are one man, but we are three over here. Because I'm looking for great things from Pachi. Come Saturday, I hope Pachi gets it right, and fulfill his complete 100. Yeah, man, me know he is the world champion. Me not take that away from him. You can't take that from him. Not doesn't mean that I consider him to be my world champion, but I can't take it away from him. He holds the medal. He is listed in the books on the paper as the world champion. But what I'm saying is that he is their man. He is the US man. While Jamaica, we are saying we have 3 men over here that can put pressure on him. BJ, yes, Sunday was Pachi's first race. So we saw, I believe that Sunday's race was him shaking out the legs and said, all right, let's go, because he's running on Saturday at Grand Prix. So I think we will see a usual Pachi on Saturday coming forth. No, man, I'm not worried about him. I'm just saying he just never, show me himself, which I can understand because it was his first race, and stuff. So I'm not worried about him. I'm just saying, with more races, he will get there definitely. The women hurdles, wow, that was a feel. I must say that I do believe with the right wind, the right time, it is highly possible at this moment in this season, Camacho Queen is looking to break that world record. I do think it is possible. It may not be an easy feat, but I do think it's possible. She is rounding herself up into that. And I remember her interview so well. Her interview said, she said, yeah, well, we are, we hurdlers, we don't duck. We don't duck, we line up, we show up, and we do what we need to do. And I like that. I like that comment. I appreciate it. Toby looks shaky. I am wondering who Toby definitely looks shaky. Toby, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say Toby looked like a shadow of herself, but I'm not seeing her. And one thing, where's the Camacho Queen gonna get beaten again? Richard, who are gonna beat her now? Kenny, of course, maybe that's the only person. Possibly at the moment that I think would beat her. Yes, Kenny does. Kenny does look like she can do something, but then Kenny is just not consistent. Kenny is inconsistent though. For me, that is, over the time period, over the years, she has not been consistent. But we can wait and see. It is them against the hurdles, and when they go up against the hurdles, at times most times the hurdles tend to win. I would say that. Um, so we just have to wait and see. Being that Toby was injured early season, I understand that, Richard, but we are getting into Toby has been running this season. And I'm not saying I'm expecting her to run. I'm not saying that I'm expecting her to run the world record every time she run, but I'm saying I want her at her best. I want her to be healthy, so that I can see and look forward to a good 8 women line up across that line come August to see the competition. One thing I like and love with the hurdlers is that them just line up early season, late season, world championship, Olympic. Them just line up. Them just line up compared to them sprinters here were duck. I can't see why I can't see the sprinters them are tackle each other right round about the 360 clock. So I appreciate that from them. I want to see what Toby will bring to Jamaica. Um, because Toby will be lining up against our baby girl or junior girl who has turned pro. Um, and therefore, I think that will bring some confidence to her level. So I want to see how she look against, because the truth be told, the feel for Richard, if you never throw out that something there, if you never throw it out, the feel for the hurdles, I won't say it's not wide and far, but it's a good feel. What I would have wished for, um, I would have wished for more Jamaicans to have taken the opportunity to run the the hurdles in this Racers Grand Prix. We only have Crystal Morrison, Megan Tapper, and Kerika Hill running this. I wish our hurdlers would have taken the advantage of this and work with this. So kudos to Megan, Crystal trying to come back or to say, hey, here I am. I believe that Crystal Morrison should have been further, because she and Akira Nugent used to battle it out, as juniors. They used to play dilly dally to fit. They were best of friends and they were playing mind games on us at that time. Travis, he said, I saw a comment this week saying Shelly looks great in training. I don't know what to say about this. Yes, because you don't know what to say about it. I also don't know what to say about it. Um, as I shared last week, I hope that she is good, especially that she had that little knee niggle. So I hope it is not anything much. And if she looks good in training, then I guess when it is that I get a peek on that look good in training video, I can be able to say something towards that. When Jenny Brown run? Jenny Brown ever run over a weekend? Or a dream with a dream? I think Jenny Brown run over a weekend, but me don't know. I dream with a dream. So I'm not quite sure what to say about her, but I think she ran over the weekend, and if so, it would have been on the MVP in my viewpoint. So yeah. She didn't run? Maybe me that dream then. John Smith. Thank you, Travis. Me that dreaming, I swear, because I have Jenny Brown in my head. Oh, Jenny Brown. Oh, no. Remember Jenny Brown now. Sorry. Shaka Berry. Yeah, okay. But remember when she got through her little semantics? I don't know. She did say she stopped and she got try to come back. I don't know. So I'm not sure what's up with her. All right, so you see, because of that, me I go stop right there. So me I stop right there so someone don't get in any trouble. And as you guys know that I was told not to, let me leave the topic that is in view now. So for now we will leave that topic. See, because a lot of persons have a lot to say on the topic, and I believe that we need to understand the rule or understand, our thought space, and what we are saying towards this. I will, however, say that I wish all the best of outcomes, whatever the outcome become. Fair enough? I think I can say that. All right. So guys, continue to watch the space as we continue to, do the giveaways. And we still have the question out there waiting for someone to get it right for the 2 tickets. Yeah. It was good. But before we go, I don't think we expounded on Alana Reid. I don't think we expounded on Alana Reid. Big up to Alana Reid. Country. For what she is putting up. She's putting out there, and what she is doing. That was a big race, both rounds, and she did what she did. Also, I must say kudos to Serena Cole. Serena Cole ran at All Comers Meet on Saturday. Kudos to her. It was good to see her, coming back, doing something, and stuff. So kudos to her. Hope to see her, again. And June is fast approaching. We are 2 days away from the 1st of June. So we're getting into the season. We're getting into the time frame coming down. So we definitely will be seeing things. So thank you all for being here with me, being here with us, and also being a part of us. Remember to like, share, subscribe on our pages. YouTube, it's called Track and Feelings. Here at Facebook, you can, share the info. All right. So Sheldon asked the question if I think Jamaica will get to host World Juniors. It is a good question, and it is possible to host it. However, I will say that there are things that we will need to do to get it right. I would love if we would be granted it, but in the same breath and the same time, if we're granted it, I would love for us to commit to fixing some of the things that needs to be fixed. So that's what I would say as it relates to that. It would be really a good thing for us to host it. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Yeah. So have yourself a great night, great morning, great evening, great afternoon until you see us here again. Highly possible that we will be back maybe tomorrow or sometime before Saturday. But yeah, big up your all self. Everybody, peace out. See you all later. Good night, everybody. Love you. Peace.